Sorry. Is it audible now, guys? Sorry, I was speaking with my mic shut. Can you guys hear me right now? Can somebody please confirm this? Am I audible now, guys? Yes, no. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Chakshita, for telling me this. And hello, everybody. Thank you, Yuvraj. For the people who joined, let's just quickly start taking the questions. Today, we're going to be talking about all CFA scholarship related doubts. I know a lot of us have been rejected, a lot of you guys have been rejected, and some have also been accepted. But let's take up all the doubts on that. I've already made 2 videos, but still, I know a lot of you have questions. Let's take that up, and any generic CFA doubts are also being taken here. Starting with Ka Savyat because she's been here, that person's been here before, so let's just take it up. I'm studying for February attempt L1 attempt. I've completed 5 subjects in 30 days. Do I have enough time to clear the exam? Currently studying 5 hours a day. Also, please guide on revision mocks. Ka Savyat, yes, you do have a chance. I would say don't rush it just to complete the portion. Make sure you are understanding everything, because if you feel like you're just studying it to complete the syllabus but you're not really getting the knowledge, then the chances of passing will obviously be less. As long as you have studied it with that pace and still understanding things, then you're at a very good place to be. So don't worry about that. Once you finish everything in the last 2 weeks is when you should think about the mocks. Don't think about it right now, is what I would say. Any other questions, guys? Chakshita, Yuvraj. We'll wait for people to join in. I know it was a very last minute thing yesterday evening. I announced this, but yeah. Any questions? Vishal, hey, I'm in CFA level 1. Hi, Vishal. That's good to hear. So let's take it. Also, guys, while questions are coming in, quickly, if anybody wants to share how their 2023 was, we are in end of the year now. For me, it was quite a roller coaster of a year. Some very good, some very bad days. We have Vishesh Kothari. My CFA level 1 scholarship was rejected on 15 December. So should I now apply with multiple accounts or email ID? Please tell that we can apply from multiple accounts. No, Vishesh, you cannot apply from multiple accounts. I'm sorry that your scholarship got rejected, but you can only apply from one account, that is your own institute ID account. So unfortunately, that's not an option. But you can reapply for multiple scholarships in January, like for whatever you are allowed to. I think access almost everybody is allowed to. So what other category can you fit in? You can apply for those as well. Did derivatives question from portal accuracy fell? Vishal, I did not understand your question. Did derivatives question from portal accuracy was low? Do you mean that your accuracy while practicing derivatives was low, Vishal? Dipender, hi Dipender. Hello, I'm about to start CFA program in January. Guide me a roadmap, please. Hi, Yuvraj. Very good thing to start, especially if you're interested in CFA. You're interested in core finance, because CFA is all about that. Before you start, few things. I'm gonna be making a detailed video on this, but I know a lot of you are about to start their journey and you want this guidance. So just to tell you a few things that you should keep in mind. On the practical side, CFA is an expensive course. The institute itself says that assume that you'll be giving 4 attempts कि एक बार तो आप fail होने के chances होते ही हैं, and each exam is roughly 1 lakh rupees, roughly आगे पीछे होता है depending on you're doing the early bird, the late bird, whatever. So these things you need to keep in mind. But if you are determined and you like finance, I don't see any reason why you will not go ahead. I will make a detailed roadmap video for this, Yuvraj, for sure. But just these things I wanted to point out, that the only thing that's honestly going to take you forward is your determination. So just have that in you. Make sure you are knowing what you're going to do, and don't just jump into it. If you guys can, I suggest this to everybody. First, start taking classes. Invest that little bit amount for 2 to 3 months. See if your interest is there. Then invest in the exam, because not only is it a monetary investment, it's a long-term time investment, right? Aryan, can I get education loan for CFA exam fees? I'm in final year of graduation and aiming August to 10th for level 1. Aryan, you cannot get a loan, but you can get a scholarship. The next scholarship window is expected to open in January. The website says January 24 as of now. So you can apply for a scholarship in which your fees will be deducted massively from like $940, which is the early bird, to nearly like $300-400. So that's a very big jump. Chakshita, additional practice questions published by CFA Institute this year also mandatory to do. Are you talking about the paid practice questions, Chakshita, or the general ones? Vishal, I did derivative questions from portal. They were very hard and accuracy, but when I did treasure. Vishal, don't worry at all. That happens with everybody, especially the portal derivative questions for level 1, 2, 3 are always very hard. Why should I lie? Uh, Sometimes even the exam questions are high. Derivatives is one of the trickiest subject, I would say, that most people face in CFA level 1, 2, 3, all of it. So don't worry, it does happen. Just keep practicing and make sure you're learning from your mistakes. So even if you get a 0 while practicing, it's completely fine, as long as when you're checking what went wrong or what went right, you're able to understand it, because that's what's going to help you. Otherwise, the low accuracy on the portal doesn't matter, because believe me, all of us have a low accuracy, or at least most of us have a low accuracy in derivatives in the portal 1, 2, 3 level, all levels. Sorry. Psyche, and this year has been a roller coaster for me as well. Recently gave CFL level 1, waiting for the results, will be out in 18 days. Psyche, and wishing you so much of success and luck. I can understand when you say it's a roller coaster, because it's like I said, it's been the same for me. So I'm just wishing you all the good vibes, and I hope your 2024 is much, much, much better than 2023. Vishesh, can you tell me which calculator buy for CFA and where can I get tips and tricks for CFA calculator? Vishesh, you can buy the calculator on Amazon. You have to get the BA2 plus Texas instrument. I've also made a calculator video, some shorts here and there I post, but I'm not like the best in the calculator tricks. I would say make sure you know the time value of money functions, the cash flow functions. And there is one easy calculation for mean and standard deviation, which not a lot of people post. I've posted that on my channel. You can check that out as well. So these 3, 4 things, if you know, you're pretty sorted in it. Yuvraj, adding to that, I'm working professional in an investment banking. Oh, Yuvraj, if you're working, then I do feel that, you should consider, why are you only taking 30 days? Just, I would say, don't take the decision to defer right now, because you have time till February. When exactly is your exam? It must be February mid, I'm assuming. Um, but yeah, as long as you are confident that you have understood those 5 subjects well, then you're in a good space. If you feel like you've just completed it to complete it, how we study in college, sometimes college exams, anybody from the regular Indian institutes like BCom, BA, BSc, you guys would know sometimes हम कैसे exam देते हैं. So Yuvraj, if you've studied it that way, like एक रात पढ़ने वाला, then definitely you're not in the safest zone, I would say. But if you've understood those 5 subjects very well, and you know that your concepts are strong, then be confident and continue. Chakshita, paid ones. Chakshita, get to the paid ones only once you finish the non-paid ones. What you can do is also, if any of your friend has bought it or something, then thoda share kar sakte ho, try kar sakte ho. Not everybody does that, but you can try. Mostly in classes also, sometimes if you're in a class or a coaching, they do that. But first finish the non-paid ones. Once you finish it and it's not too much a burden on you, then definitely purchase the paid ones as well. What is the chances to get scholarship? Aryan Gupta, it's a complete 50-50. It is based on this essay that you write. So the institute is going to ask you an essay. Uh, Basically, in the essay, you need to give a purpose, that why should they select you for the essay, for the scholarship, and what will you do if you complete your CFA. So that essay is basically the holding point, and how well the essay, higher the chances of the scholarship. Kuldeep Mishra, I'm a working professional. Can I apply for a scholarship? Absolutely, anybody can apply for a scholarship. You need to but justify that you need it somewhere. If you're applying for Access Scholarship, of course, because Access Scholarship is basically for those who cannot afford the exam. So even working professionals, not every working professional can afford the exam, right? Some हमारी salary भी limited आती है, so you can put those points that even though I am working, I do not earn that much. Maybe, just giving an example. Please don't take it personally or offensively. I don't maybe earn that much, or I'm supporting these many people, so I need to save my money. Whatever. The why needs to come out very, very strongly. Vishal, how is the paper level going to be compared to portal questions? Vishal, it's a very mixed question. Okay, so sometimes I have seen exams that are almost very, very similar to the portal questions. I've also seen exams where it is absolutely the opposite. Sometimes it is easier, sometimes it is tougher. Some subjects are very easier compared to it, some subjects are tougher. So never ever get into that, because you'll just get stuck. Only focus on constantly understanding tricky questions, practice questions. So whenever you're practicing, it's okay even if you get a 0. That's my biggest logic. I used to get such low numbers when I used to practice portal questions or things like that. It's fine, as long as when you're getting that wrong answer or something, you're able to understand, okay, they tricked me here, okay, they did this there, because that's what's going to help you in the exam. Dipender, can you tell which one is good, online or offline coaching? Sorry, guys. Dipender, both are very good. With online coaching, you get the advantage of getting recorded lectures. With offline coaching, you get the advantage of immediately getting your doubt solved, because क्लास के बाद या क्लास के पहले आप उसी टाइम पे टीचर को बैठा के कर सकते हो. ऑनलाइन कोचिंग में ये थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है, because what happens is then you really need to find time, you need to keep messaging that teacher ki please solve my doubt. They do it, they all do it, but it's just that extra effort. But yeah, in online coaching, you get recorded lectures. Best is go offline and ask them that can I still get access to your online lectures, recorded lectures. That's the most brilliant thing to do. Saiken, could you please make a video on getting into IBs as bachelor grad and how we can leverage CFA? Saiken, I will definitely try to do that as soon as January hits. December has been very upper niche, but I will definitely work on that. Uh, because you're a first year student, you can honestly do both. It's very easily accessible, but like I said, try to get into an offline coaching and request them that can you have access to the online classes as well if they have both. Jugal Keshwar. Hi Jugal, CFA level 2 is core finance. If we've cleared it, can we expect to know most of the nitty gritty of core finance as CFA level 2 focus on real? Jugal, yes, theoretically you will know a lot after CFA level 2, especially into valuation and all, but the harsh reality is that till you do not practice it in real life, like till you do not practically do it, nobody really knows things. So knowledge wise, theoretically, yes, you learn a lot about core finance, about things you feel like, oh, I'm so knowledgeable. But once we actually get into the real world, things are not exactly textbook related. Hi Prayash, good evening. Nice to see you in today's live chat. Last time you were not there, I remember. Vishesh, this time they asked for 2 essays, so in January also they will. Mostly yes, that Vishesh, there is no compulsion, but I think they will continue with the 2 essay points. Honestly, if you see, they've just broken down that 1 essay into two. So initially, that 2 essays used to be in 1 essay only. In 1 essay, those 2 questions used to be. Now they've broken it down into 2 parts. So it's not too much of a hassle. It's actually the same thing, but it's just like divided into two, so people get a little restless. But it's actually the same thing. Kuldeep Mishra, can I apply in multiple categories? Absolutely, Kuldeep. In whichever category you are fitting in, you can apply for the scholarship, right? Yuvraj, do you take any online classes for CFA? Yes, Yuvraj, I am on a break. I'm going to start in January again, mid-January, but I do take classes for online. I started offline, but then COVID hit, then it became online, and now it's continuing online only. Thank you so much, Vishal. Thank you so much. It really means a lot. Samiksha, hi Tanishka, if I apply for women's scholarship in next cycle and I luckily get a level for 6, can I give May 24th exam? Samiksha, absolutely you can, but the chances of you getting a reply before 6th Feb is almost like 0.001%, because if we even take the probability of how much time it took in September, it is usually a 1.5 month lag jata hai. So if you are aiming for a May, then definitely the May exam will not be an option for any of the January windows. That's like the rarest of the rarest of the rarest case, which, like I said, it's not going to happen. You know what's going to happen is when the scholarship window opens, basically how that can help you, Samiksha, just to add to it, whenever the scholarship window opens, in the website itself, the institute says that we will give the result not later than this date. And not later in this date, matlab usi week mein, that suppose this time they said for women's scholarship, we'll give the result not later than 8th of December. So the result will not come before like a 5th it will come between a 5th to 8th December. So you will get a rough idea of when your result is going to come out basis on what's mentioned on the website. So accordingly, only take that risk if you are aiming for May, Samiksha. Dharmaraj, I've been awarded CFA Access Scholarship, planning for L1 in June. I don't think there's a June window, there's an August window, Dharmaraj, but congratulations. Very well deserved. I think everybody who gets a scholarship, it's not an easy thing to get. I hope you make the best use of it, and congratulations. Aryan, have you cleared all the levels? And also, please tell us about your job roles. Aryan, no, I've not yet cleared my CFA level 3, unfortunately. I'm planning to give it in August 2024. I've taken a small break from it. If you guys have seen my videos, you'd know why. And currently, I'm a freelancer. I work as a business strategist whenever I get clients. I take clients on and off. And the reason I started freelancing was because I was studying for CFA and I'm not very good at managing work and studies together. It's not my best skill. So I work as a freelancer and now I'm also a full-time content creator. Shresht Gupta, waiting for my CFA L2 results. Meanwhile, trying to find jobs in Mumbai but not finding many listings. Please help as to where to look and get jobs. Shresht, first of all, December is a little low month to get jobs. Usually, people don't really, people are in a very holiday mood, chill mood. It's like the weekend of the year. So, thoda sa don't get disheartened. let mid January kick in, you'll start seeing a lot of opportunities. However, constantly get onto LinkedIn, apply on all the easy applies in whatever role that you feel that fits you, or whatever company also for that matter, if you're a fresher. Second way, I've also made a detailed video on this, is it's a unique thing that I used to follow. You can go to Google and you can just search that, investment. Suppose you are looking into investment banking. This is just an example. Investment banking jobs in Juhu, Mumbai. Get into that minute details. Investment banking companies in Juhu, Mumbai. Sorry, companies. You'll start getting a list of companies. Whatever companies that you like, if you like all, get to the career section. If there's a job opening, apply for it. Even if there is a job opening or not, find the email ID of the company, send them your resume, mail them saying that, hey, I'm interested in joining your company, this is my profile, I'm also attaching my resume. I've made a very detailed video on this. I've shown the exact mail that you can also send. So it's called My Unique Ways to Find a Job. You can check it out. It helps a lot of people. And like I said, December mein job milna is a little bit tough. It's not impossible, it's a little tough, but Jan Feb that you'll start seeing for sure, if you keep doing it every day. It's a hard process, I understand, but just keep at it, Shrish. I'm sure you'll get something. Yuvraj, ma'am, is it necessary to read all exhibits of core book? Yuvraj, first of all, I never read through the curriculum books. I'm a person who always used Shrezer, always uses Shrezer, because I'm not, I get very anxious when I see itna sara padna. It's not my best thing to do. And I believe कि जहाँ से चीज समझ आ जाए उतना important है. So there's no point of making yourself so much anxious. From the Shrezer book, I read everything. So I would give you that suggestion कि if you're not a person, if you're a person like me who doesn't like reading, then go to Shrezer and read everything from the Shrezer book at least once. क्योंकि कभी-कभी ना, even if you're doing classes, what if that teacher missed one line, या even teachers are human beings है, कभी एक line miss हो जाता है, एक word miss हो जाता है, वो पढ़ के ही समझ जाता है. So yes, Goyal, you provide. Thank you so much, Goyal. Thank you so much, Piyush. My scholarship is declined. Should I apply again? Piyush, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yes, you can apply again in January if you still want to, but remember one thing, that is not for the May window, that is only for November onwards. August also maybe, but depending on when that scholarship result will come. But May window, you cannot sit January. Can you reapply? 100% you can. Sandeep Singh, best classes for all paths. Sandeep, there are many that are good. Manish Ramuka sir is one of my favorites. He's a little costly though, but he's very good. Then there is Sanjay Saraf sir, who also a lot of people like and vouch. I've also heard some of his lectures and I think he's good. The only thing is, if you're going online, I've heard this, I'm not 100% sure of this, is that he doesn't take the online lectures himself. It's taken by someone else, or they are recorded lectures only. Even Ashwini Bajaj is good. Ashwin Bajaj, but I don't know why his YouTube name is Ashwini Bajaj. That's why I said that, but Ashwin Bajaj is also very good. And if you're from Bombay and you want something a little bit more economical, then Lakh is also fairly good. Goyal, I'm planning to give November 24 level 1. So when should I apply for women's scholarship? Goyal, you have to apply for it in the January window that's coming up. Vishesh Kothari, could you share access scholarship essays which were selected so that it can help us? Or somehow could I send my essay to you so that you can evaluate it and give me feedback for essay? Vishesh, I am definitely gonna make a video on this regarding essays. I'm looking out for some of my viewers did get selected, so I'm hoping that they are okay to share it. So whoever wants to share it with me, if anybody has gotten selected, please reach out to me on Instagram. Truly underscore Tanishka, it's the same name. All my videos have it. Please reach out to me and share your essay so that we can make a detailed video on that. I will definitely do my best on that, Vishesh. I will get some essays that have been selected. And regarding if I could evaluate your essay, so this is gonna be an answer for everybody. I do not evaluate an essay in the sense that, oh, is this right or wrong, because the institute itself has not given any guidelines on what is right and what is wrong. It is honestly very subjective. Nobody knows exactly what are they 100% looking out for. What I can do is read through it and give you my personal opinion, like from a third person point of view, that am I liking it, am I not liking it. But that I do in my private consultations, which I announced yesterday that I'm starting from January onwards. So you'll have to DM me on Instagram, then we'll give you a questionnaire and then we'll do that private consultation. Dharmraj, sorry, it's August 2024. No problem, Dharmraj. Also, Dharmraj, since your scholarship got accepted, will it be possible for you to connect with me on Instagram? It would really mean a lot. Only if you are comfortable. If not, it's completely fine. Kuldeep, what is preparation time required for CFA level 1 as a working professional? Kuldeep, as a working professional, it really depends on your schedule. Ideally, I would say take 8 months to a year, because no matter what we say now, especially in India, काम बहुत होता है. Not everybody follows schedules of 9 to 5 that were ending at a 5. Sometimes people are disturbed on weekends as well. So keeping that in mind, I would say take a year at least. Gunjan Jain, is CFA a good career? Absolutely, Gunjan. If you are interested in finance, it's a very good career. लक्ष्य दीदी अभी 12th में हूँ, सीए और सीएफए क्या करना चाहिए प्लीज बताइए. लक्ष्य जिसमें ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट है, अगर अकाउंटिंग, डेटा एंट्री, लॉ, टैक्सेस में ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट है, देन प्लीज गो अहेड विद सीए. अगर इन्वेस्टमेंट्स, वेल्थ मैनेजमेंट, पोर्टफोलियो मैनेजमेंट, इसमें ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट आ रहा है तो सीएफए करो. अभी तो आप बहुत ही छोटे हो. आई एम श्योर दैट अभी इंटरेस्ट डेवलप होने वाला है. व्हाट आई वुड सजेस्ट इज थोड़ा सा दोनों के बारे में रिसर्च करो, रीड कि सीए में क्या क्या पढ़ाया जाता है, सीएफए में क्या क्या पढ़ाया जाता है. फर्स्ट ईयर चालू होने दो कॉलेज का, सी कौन से सब्जेक्ट्स अच्छे लगे, नहीं अच्छे लगे. एंड कुछ भी चालू किया और नहीं अच्छा लगा तो यू कैन इजिली स्विच. इट्स नॉट सच अ बिग डील. अभी तो आप बहुत छोटे हो. Rutvik, I'm a civil engineer, want to switch into finance. Rutvik, that's great and it's possible. Huh? A lot of science students switch, and in fact, with the kind of investments that the world is actually looking at, it's not a bad choice at all. Goyal, please tell classes and material for level 1 in Delhi. Goyal, I don't know of offline classes in Delhi, but online, ke liye, again, I'm going to recommend my top three favorites: Manish Amuka, Sanjay Saraf, Ashwin Bajaj. If you want a very technical understanding and a very polished English lesson type of thing, then Mark Meldrum is also very good. He explains well, but his technicalities sometimes get a little confusing for a lot of people. That's a personal opinion. And material, Shweza, you'll get anywhere. Not an issue. Shweza के notes या books जो आते हैं वो मिल जाएगा. And also the institute material, whenever you register, you'll get it. For sure. Jainam Gada, is 5 months enough for L2? Jainam, it is not a bad time if you are not doing anything else. As in you're not studying, you're not working, then it's a good time. Also, I feel like it boils down to how fast are you as a learner. Like, I am a very slow learner. I will not be able to do level 2 in 5 months. Even if I'm not doing anything, I want 7 months at least, because I am very slow that way. As like, I take time to learn things, grasp it. Like, I have a whole method and process that I study. I'll make vlogs on this when I start my level restart my level 3 in January. So you guys will see that I'm very finicky when I study about things. So I take time. So if you are not a person who takes time, you understand things faster, and you don't have like ऐसे ही process से पढ़ना है मुझे, then 5 months is good. If you're not doing anything, otherwise I would suggest take a 7 to 8 months. Dipender Goyal, what do you think about the Fin Guru classes? Please tell, they give both access to online and offline. I've heard of Fin Guru, but I've not really seen his work. But if they take online and offline both, and very, very important, Dipender, if you are comfortable with their style of teaching, I highly recommend take one demo lecture, one or two. If they're giving two, even best. But take a demo lecture. See, are you liking the way they teach? Because end of the day, if you're not comfortable with their style, आप pass नहीं होंगे. If you're comfortable with their style of teaching, you will understand things, and automatically that will result in better accuracy of you understanding things, and thus higher chances of passing. So, for example, like I said, Mark Meldrum is a brilliant teacher. Okay, he's excellent, but a lot of people are not comfortable in his style of teaching. He gets very technical, जो बहुत लोगों को ना जमता नहीं है, and that's why a lot of people don't like it, and then they can't understand things, and then that's why they fail. So you need to like that person's style of teaching. Why I like Manish Ramuka's style of teaching? Because he uses a lot of logic based. He uses English. He uses very day to day examples, like घर के examples चल रहे, like I like to study. So that's important. Reena, after CFA level 3, what to do? Reena, it completely depends. What do you want to do as a person? Like, I have not got into core finance. I'm into business strategy consulting and YouTube. So the world is getting very vast. You can honestly get into multiple things. So what exactly is it that you want to do? Or if you're asking how to get the charter, maybe I'm confused with the questions. I mean, thank you so much, Dharmaraj. Thank you so much. It really means a lot. Uh, Jugal, I did a course on M&A from HEC Paris, 15 days. So is there any way to get placed in any junior level roles of M&A department, CFA level? Jugal, it is not a guarantee. Just because we do courses, it's not really a guarantee for anything. You can add it in your CV. You should add it in your CV. Obviously, it will pull up your chances for such roles. So you apply, your chances of getting into such roles are a tad bit higher whenever they see your CV, because it will obviously catch the attention that, okay, he has at least the theoretical knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So, whenever there are 100 CVs, and the more the certifications, the higher the chances of getting into things, especially if it matches the role. M&A, obviously, your chances are higher. B, you also need to keep in mind that, but at the same time, whenever you go for the interview, you'll obviously be grilled at a higher level. So, you need to keep that in mind as well. Sanjay Jain, my scholarship got rejected also, want to apply and Jain. Is it Sanjay, yes, you can apply in January. If you can appear for August 24 or not is a little dicey. Mostly you can, but as of now, the result date of the scholarship for the January window has not yet been visible on the institute. I'm rechecking it every day so that I'll make a video then. If the result of the scholarship is coming before May 14th, which mostly it will, then yes, you can apply for the August window as well. If not, then शायद August नहीं दे पाओगे. Gunjan, for CFA exam, can we start from 12th or after 12th? Which degree we need for CFA? Gunjan, you need to start after 12th. You can give your level 1 only from your second year of graduation, not the first year. So you can only be after 12th standard. You can do any degree, it doesn't matter. If you are from a finance background, commerce background, it just makes your life easier. But ऐसे कोई rule नहीं है. Robin Rajak, I'm an engineering preparing for government exam for 3 years. I want to shift the career line. Should I pursue CFA to help me get a job easily because I have break in my education after engineering? Uh, what Robin? Sorry, Robin. It's completely fine if you had a break. I understand sometimes life happens. If you are interested in finance, then get onto CFA because just because we do a very prestigious course, that doesn't mark guarantees that we're gonna get a job. You know, even if we clear it, because sometimes what happens is we are good at studying, we are good at it, pass ho jate hai, but we are not really, we don't like it, so we don't really, get that knowledge in our heart, or we don't get that level of concepting. I would say maybe the word is wrong. So obviously that will affect your getting a job. Also, the struggle to find a job will still be there. It's not that colleges are gonna come to you and tell you that how college placement happens, companies come to you and they find you. No, you will have to take the effort of finding a job online, offline, through contacts, etc. So that struggle will be intact whether or not you had a career break. But yes, get into CFA only if you are interested in finance. So spend some time in seeing that are you even liking it, or you're just taking it because it sounds prestigious and you'll get a job after it. That's what matters. I think. Hi Gaurav, I think IFT is good. Okay, so I think somebody who was asking about IFT, you got the answer. Samarth Gupta, how to use calculator as it's very difficult to. Samarth, there are basic calculator functions. I've made some small videos. Maybe I'll make a video very soon, hopefully next week. But the last week of December is very heavy on me. But I'll try to make a video on that. If not next week, then early January, like the basics of the calculator, so at least it can help all of you. But things you should know: how to store, how to recall, time value of functions, cash value functions, and a trick on mean and standard deviation that helps. But I'll try to make a video for at least the basic functions. Janam Gada, how to approach ethics as it's being long when past L1. Janam, how to approach ethics as in for level 2, right? Okay, yeah. So basically same approach, all the standards, especially in level 2, so it's the easiest ethics because, I mean, to study, not the exam, but to study ethics is actually the easiest because it's a ditto replica of level 1, just the standards, not even the GIPs are there. So what you can do is you can just read through all those 7 standards, wo yaad aa jata hai, and then shift to practicing, constantly practicing, because in level 2, that's what's going to be tough. Once you read it, yaad aa jayega. I've also made a detailed video. It's a 3-part video where I've explained every standard, every substandard in very layman language, like day-to-day examples, girlfriend, boyfriend examples. Sorry, guys. School teacher examples, house examples, family examples, just so you'll never forget what that standard means. Once you know that, just glance through the requirements and the recommendations and just keep practicing every day. 5 to 10 questions from the candidate resource, if possible, is the best way to get ahead. Somebody has asked me, are you a CFA charter? No, yeah, I've not completed my level 3 yet. Giving it in August, hopefully, 2024. Sanjay Jain, if my scholarship is not accepted, then will I get an early bird? Yes, you will get an early bird registration, Sanjay, if the August window is still open. That is, if the scholarship result or scholarship decision comes out before May 14th, then you will get an early bird for August. Divya Swami, ma'am, is self-study enough to pass CFA level 1 or we should take coaching? Divya, both are completely fine. There is no such guarantee that if you take a coaching, you're going to pass. And there is no such hard and fast rule that if you're doing self-study, you're going to fail. Aisa kuch bhi nahi hota. All of you, please get this in your head. It depends on how you are as a person. Like I, for one, I've said this multiple times, I'm saying it again. I am not very good at doing self-study. So if I start reading things, mujhe itna easily nahi samajh aata. I prefer that somebody explains it to me verbally. I'm not very good at reading and understanding things. I prefer, verbal communication or video communication or just verbally explaining things. So for me, I need coaching. उसके बिना मैं नहीं कर सकती. But if you are somebody जिसको पढ़ के चीजें समझ आ जाती है, you're in a, it's okay. You can do it. There are a lot of materials available on YouTube also. I think even Quintech, I'm not sure, does like gives free courses, like free videos. So कुछ चीजें समझ भी नहीं आती तो you will easily avail it. Uh, Vishesh, yes, there is no demo available for Manish sir's YouTube channel. I know, but he takes demo lectures on and off, so you can message him on LinkedIn. You can also just drop me a message on Instagram. I'll share his number because it's there on his LinkedIn actually. Just go to Manish Ramuka classes on his LinkedIn page. Only his number is there. So just call him and ask him for a demo lecture. He'll arrange for it. Hi Anshika, how are you? Glad to see you in the live chat after so long. Snow Gamers, ma'am, kindly tell me the main difference between ACCA and CFA. The difference is basically between accounting and financing. So data entry, more of core accounting, Snow Gamers. More of core accounting, tax related, law related would go to ACCA, and CFA is more about investment, portfolio management, management of money. So it has more of analytical thinking. That is the crux of the difference. Bharat Jain, can I give the CFA exam if I'm in my second year of college? Yes, Bharat, you can start giving your CFA level 1 in this. ACCA is right, then CFA. Think positive. I did not understand your question. Nitin, how to claim scholarship if you got the same? Nitin, it will be a part of your, it will be a part in the same acceptance email. They'll mention the steps. So that should be there. That basically means that whenever you go to apply for it in your checkout window, you will see the discounted price. Agar aisa nahi hoga, then please mail the institute saying that this is not happening. I'm not seeing the discounted price. Otherwise, whenever you go to apply, you will see final checkout page mein you'll see that discounted price only. You know, think positive. I am not ACCA student, Gunjan commerce student. I don't want to waste 2 years in college. So what to do at that? Gunjan, first of all, and for all of you also, there's no wasting in college because wasting of years in college because frankly, I also used to feel that I'm wasting time in this, but actually college life mein we learn so many things that we don't realize, and it actually helps. I'll make a detailed video on how my college life, where I did only a 1 month internship in my entire 3 years, still made me the person I am, and why it has helped me so much in life. So don't say you're wasting your time. If you want to do CFA, you can start studying from your first year itself. It will take 1 year for you to study. So start studying right after your 12th standard, get into classes and everything. Ek saal lagega, and the moment your first year gets done, you can sit for your CFA level 1 in your second year start. Other than that, if you get into college events, it's very good. If you do an internship, if you get, even brilliant. But first, focus on living the college life. And when I say college life, I'm not talking about the bunking and those things. वो तो कर ही लेना, मजे की बात है. But it's more about getting into the things. College में कोई events हो रहे हैं, presentations हो रहे हैं. Make sure you're at the forefront of things. That's how you'll never waste it. Other than that, internships, general YouTube courses, free job simulations. I'm making a video on the free job simulation. I know, guys, I was supposed to post it last week, but like I said, December has been very hectic. So I'll post that soon. You can do that, and you can start studying for CFA level 1 if you are interested for CFA, Gunjan. Snow Gamers, I've passed 4th in AFD. Congratulations, Snow Gamers. Actually, ma'am, many people told after doing this course, life is totally changed. Is it true? CS, CMA life journey, whatever name is. So yes, life gets changed in a lot of ways. In the sense that first things first, you will not be the same person. If I talk about generic things, you will not be the same person after doing CFA because the amount of dedication it takes out of you and the amount of energy it drains from you is surreal. People don't talk about it, but it is true. It is very heavy on your pocket. पूरी family feel करती है वो exam, and I know it. So yes, your life does change in a lot of ways. The way the market people look at you, that oh, you've cleared CFA all levels, is very different. So बहुत aspects में professionally, personally, your life does change. And that's, I think, for mostly any competitive exam or any such big thing, right? Jugal, is there any cap on giving particular level? Yes, there is Jugal. There is, I think, recently from 2024, it's being added 6 attempts is what you can give. Vishesh, could I please to make a full-fledged video and see as I'm beginner? Vishesh, I will. I promise I will make this video. If I ever forget, just comment it down on any video, I'll remember, but I will. I'll keep it in mind. Think positive. Your Instagram ID, I want to talk about ACCA. I'm not very good at ACCA, so I don't think I'll be the best person to give you advice. But in case you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me on my Instagram ID, truly_Tanishka. And I also take private sessions, guys. I announced this yesterday. That is um, the best way to get in touch with me, either on YouTube comments or that, because on Instagram DMs, I'm now really gonna limit that number. Anshika, I'm good. Have exam in February of L1, so preparing for that. Very good, Anshika. All the best. I know you're gonna do very, very well, and you're gonna kill it. I know it. Ankit Bhandari, I am CA. How many papers do I have to write for of ACC? Ankit, I'm not very sure of the number of papers for ACC. I'm so sorry. It's not my uh, current skill set or knowledge. So I will not be able to answer that. Kuldeep, I'm working as a business analyst in private banks for the last 4 years. Is CFA good for me? Absolutely. Kuldeep, if you are also interested into getting more knowledge, it is. And CFA also now increases your analytical mindset. So as a business analyst, especially in private banks, I personally find it very helpful. So if you have the time, the energy, the logistical capacity, then why not go for it? Tarish Verma. Also, guys, last 5 minutes now. We're already 36 down, 36 minutes down. Tarish Verma, how many months of preparation is enough for CFA level 2 considering I'm a full-time student? Tarish, since you're a full-time student, that means you are doing something else. I would suggest take a 7 to 8 months. That's just better. Because even if people think that student life है बहुत time है, ऐसा नहीं होता. Even students are very busy in a lot of things. There are college events, there are college exams, there are submissions. There's something or the other that's constantly happening. So I would suggest take 7 to 8 months. And best way to decide is first start studying. Take a month, month and a half, 2 months maybe. See how fast your pace is going and only accordingly decide. अगर 8 months का 1 year भी होगा, it's okay. Be honest with yourself is what I would say, Tarish. Think positive. Aditya Manota, when will the scholarship window open? It's going to be opening in January. The website says January 24th as of now, but I'll announce it properly whenever we see the proper dates. But roughly Jan 24th is when the Access Scholarship window will open. Gunjan Jain, thank you so much. Thank you, Gunjan. I'm so glad that you've joined my YouTube family. It's the heck crazy. Anshika, thank you so much, ma'am. Much needed. Most welcome, Anshika. Aryan, can I get 20 lakhs package after all 3 levels plus online MBA in 5 years? Work experience side by side. Aryan, it's definitely a very good profile. MBA from where matters a lot. I would say that if you have work experience, that is the core line that you said. Work experience, yes, you can. Maybe not immediately. Maybe you'll have to start from like a 12, then reach a 20. Okay, uh, but it is possible. Also, for all of you who are talking about salary, it's a secret. तो नहीं अभी I think काफी लोगों को पता ही. I've also said it in my other video. In finance companies, the maximum money you make is during the bonus time. So also keep that aware. And even like junior analysts get hefty bonuses if the work is done good. So Aryan Gupta, there's no guarantee on the 20 lakhs because if I tell you a yes or no, hua, nahi hua, there's no guarantee. But if you have work experience, 5 years of work experience, and you've done all these credentials, then I don't see why not. Maybe 12, 15 से start होगा, चढ़ के हो ही जाएगा. But along with that, soft skills also matter a lot. Like it is almost like 50-55% of your entire application is soft skills. I would say, I would even go to the extent of saying 60% of your application is soft skills. Ma'am, I will be doing CA. Should I go for CFA? Is it good? And what is the expected salary? Stylish gamers, do not just get into both to add number of degrees. Understand why you want to do CFA. Are you really interested in the course? Does wealth management, portfolio management, analytical investment thinking interest you? If no, then don't go ahead with it. No salary, you will not get a higher salary just because you have extra number of credentials if you've not really gained anything out of it. That's my personal opinion. What is the salary you can expect? You will honestly start with the same 3.55 lakh, 3.5 to 5.5 lakhs as a complete fresher without experience. That is honestly the range that goes on in the market in India. Sometimes some boutique investment firms even offer more. But like I said, understand why you are doing both. Don't just do multiple degrees or any degree for that matter, or any course for that matter, just because you feel like, I'm going to get paid a lot. I'm not saying money is not important. I completely feel money is very important. End of the day, all of us want a job or need a job or are studying because we want to work and earn money. So money is important, but you will not be able to make that money if you're just एडिंग ऑन मल्टीपल थिंग्स. क्योंकि किसी ने बोला कि ये 4 कोर्स करने से बहुत हाई सैलरी मिलता है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं. अगर उस कोर्स से आपने कुछ सीखा नहीं और कोई रीजन नहीं था करने के लिए, तो नहीं मिलेगा, राइट? आई कांट जस्ट से दैट आई एम डूइंग MBBS बट आई एम ऑल्सो डूइंग CA बिकॉज CFA, बिकॉज CFA एंड MBBS इतने अच्छे अच्छे डिग्रीज है तो मेरे को बहुत पैसे मिलेंगे. नहीं, it should have a reason and a purpose why I am doing what course. For all of you who want to know one very good combination and high salary combination is CFA with MBA in marketing from a good college, because MBA in marketing teaches you sales skills, people skills, creativity, and obviously CFA has all the finance knowledge in the world. So it's a very good and one of the highest paying combinations. Ankit Bhandari, I'm working in core finance. Do you think CFA can give me a plethora of opportunities as I'm relating to private equity? Ankit, yes, it can. It will definitely open many more doors for you, is what I would say. Because your analytical thinking would increase automatically, your CV would increase because you have experience, you have knowledge, you will be pushed ahead in a lot of aspects. So yes, it will. Rajendra Singh, love you, ma'am. Okay, thank you. Kavesh Verma, also, ma'am, how good opportunities after CFL are there? In demand, I have good academic report, but no workers. Kavish, everything is slowly, the CFA thing is getting into higher demand slowly, but there is no guarantee. You will have to struggle to find a job. That is for any, even if you complete CFA level 3. Work experience is very important. Like, it's not that you'll not get a job, but you have to start with that 5.5, 3.5, 7.5, 7 lakhs ke beech ka range, and you'll climb the ladder from there. But yes, it is getting higher into demand, especially out of India countries में it is. समझ नहीं आ रहा जीवन में कितना कुछ पाने को और कितना कुछ खोने को है। निश्चय सिंह, आई फील यू सो मच। सही में कुछ मुझे भी कभी-कभी नहीं समझ आता। Guys, last 2 minutes. What are you doing now? Your full-time job. So, like I said, I'm a freelancer. I take on clients on and off whenever I have the time and whenever I'm not studying. Other than that, now I have switched to also being a full-time content creator. So I have two channels. One is this channel where I'm constantly upgrading myself so that I can pass on more and more knowledge to people. I also have another channel which is a very different side of me. It's called Truly Tani. In case any of you all want to check it out, it's a very dramatic side of me. So I also do that full time. And like I said, freelancer whenever I get good clients, and I also have some fixed clients that I keep working on and off as a business strategist. Like, I help them in business operations and strategies. I give them my opinions and they take it and they pay me for that. Aryan Gupta, thank you, ma'am, for your guidance. Most welcome, Aryan. Sanket, can I apply for scholarship for August level 1? Sanket, the window will open in January 24th. We'll see if the result is coming before May 14th, the scholarship result, then you can apply for August. Otherwise, you might have to apply for November. Akanshu Jain, can I do CFA and become teacher, as in teach to CFA students? What's your view on this? Akanshu, you can. A lot of people do it. Some people say you should do B.Ed and all, but I feel like there are most of the CFA coaches I know have not done B.Ed. They're just teaching. You can do it. It's quite a good opportunity if you manage to find your base. What you can do is you can start with an existing coaching center, start teaching there. A lot of them take these and they pay well. Honestly, they really pay well. I know some places I will not name, obviously, but they do pay well for teachers. It's a very hard-working job because weekends are also working. And once your student fan base is made, you can eventually shift to having your own classes, and that's what most of these people have done. It's a very good career if you're a good teacher. Finance is CMA India's best? Yeah, I didn't get that question, ma'am. What are the career options which are available after CFA? Depending, there are multiple options in India. Personally, when you start, especially CFA level 1, it will start with the back end roles. In India, in general, also front end roles are not so much yet. It is coming up, but there are multiple options. There are wealth management firms, there are boutique investment banks, etc., etc. Stylish gamer, thank you for guiding. Most welcome, guys. This is going very long. I'm just answering the last few questions. Neeru Yadav, I'm working in investment banking profile. I have 8 years of experience. Neo, if you've not done CFA, then CFA is honestly very good for you because you're in that same background and you already have experience. So it's really going to be good. Which offline coaching institute is good in Delhi? Neo, I do not know of offline coaching in Delhi, but online you can go for Manish Amuka, Sanjay Saraf, Ashwin Bajaj. If you have that technical aspect, because you also have 8 years of experience and you're comfortable with 100% technical core fluent English language, then you can also go for Mark Milton. Sanket Bhacha, what is average salary after CFA level 1? Only CFA level 1, no experience, is 3.5 to 5.5 lakhs. Most welcome, Akanshu decides to pursue. Syed Khan, if an engineer decides to pursue CFA, how well it can be for him? It can be very, very good, Syed. I've seen a lot of science background students, engineers included. My Manish sir himself is from an engineering background and they're doing very well. Also, we need to understand that the type of investments in the world has changed. Today one of the highest investment that we have is ESG investments, which somebody from an engineering background might have a little bit more idea. Somebody from a science background may have more idea. Pharma investment, so all of these things. In fact, you will bring a different and extra perspective. Yes, the basics learning like a PE ratio, वो सब जो बहुत basics है demand supply, you might take maybe 2 months extra to understand that. That's it. It's not very out of the world. Just asking because it really excites me a lot and I work for FMs. Please, Syed, I would highly suggest that why don't you start studying for it? Take 2 months, get into some coaching or something. See if you're liking it, see if you're vibing with it, and then take the decision. There's nothing wrong, and I've seen people do very, very well, in fact. Details certified. Manik, I will definitely try my best. None of these requests are gonna happen in December mostly, guys. All of them will start from January 1, but I will definitely try my best. And that brings us to the end of this chat. Two things before I end this chat I want to add. For all questions that I'm not answering anymore, guys, please leave it in the comment section. I promise I will answer it in detail. Two things I want to say before I end this chat. One, the announcement that I promised yesterday. Also, I put this announcement, but just letting you all know that now onwards, that is from January 1, 2024, I will also be taking private online sessions. So anybody who wants to connect with me on a one-to-one session, like give me your entire life story that I'm doing this, and you want my guidance, I will also be doing that from January 1 onwards. The process for that is you have to message me on Instagram, truly_Tanishka, saying, hi, I want to get into a session. I will give you a questionnaire. You need to fill that. We will evaluate that and decide if the session is possible or not. One thing. Number two, that I want to end this chat is just to maybe take a minute and say that it has been a roller coaster of a year for me. And I just want to thank each and every one of you for being a part of it and be adding that little positivity. We'll do a live session maybe next Friday. Also, if you guys are available, let me know in the comment section and we'll do it. Taking these two questions because it's been asked for. Dineshwar, if applied for. Okay, one question has been, if applied for CFA level 1 May 2024. If applied for CFA. You will not be able to apply for the scholarship for November 2024 because May 24 ke baad, once your result is out, only will you be able to sit for the September 2020. Even if you apply for the September window, the result will not come out before December, so you will not be able to do that. I'm so sorry, Dineshwar. If you've already applied for the May 2024 exam, you will not get an access scholarship for level 2 November. You can get one for level 2 November May. Level 2 May 2025. With that, bye guys. Thank you so much for joining the live session. All of you being here and trusting me with such questions means a lot. So, goodbye. Have a nice weekend. Let me know if you want to do a live session one more time before the year ends, and we'll do it. Goodbye, everybody. Bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye, guys. Bye. लिख दो तो मेरे को पता है कि तुम जा रहे हो. Bye, Akanshu. You're most welcome. Bye, Lineshwar. AKS. Okay, we'll do another live session. Bye, Akanshu. Bye, Dipender. Okay. Bye bye, guys. Any questions that was not answered, let me know in the comment section. And need one more session? Okay, we'll plan one for next Friday only. Comment section mein likh do and we'll do it for sure. Toodles.